guys, so what I'm gonna do is a quick mixing video before I do today's pour. I am going to do a pour and it's going to be using some dioxazine violet, bright aqua green, metallic cobalt blue, some 24 karat gold. And so today I'm going to be using mix pour as my pouring medium. So I just want to show you how I'm mixing my paints, and then we'll get into the pour. I might separate these two videos out. So what I do is I mix it in ounces. So I take my scale and I put it in ounces, and then I have a 16-ounce cup here. And I put it on my scale and I hit the tare button. That takes it down to a 0 weight. Then I take my mix pour, shake it up, open it up. And today I'm doing a 24 by 24 canvas. So I'm gonna need a lot of paint, and I like to take my extra paint and I'll put it in little containers to use it at another time, like these little containers here. So what I'll do, and this is metallic cobalt blue mixed with mix. So I won't need to mix up so much of that. But in any case, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I have 0 weight here. I am going to put this 16-ounce cup. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put about 8 ounces. Doesn't have to be exact. And with 8 ounces of mix, I'm gonna use about 3 ounces of paint, and let's see what that does. So I'm gonna hit the tare button. That takes it back down to 0. I could just add up from the ounces that I already had from the 8 and make it 11, but I just did that to 0. So I'll throw in 3 ounces of this purple. And I like to take the tops off because yes, it does have a squeeze out the hole, but sometimes the holes get clogged. So that, I like to squeeze everything out of there. So that's 2.2. Open up another bottle here. All right, so let's get this some more in here. Take that up to 3 ounces. There we go. And then I'm going to just stir this up. Now, actually what I do when I mix this, I really just do it by eye, but I want to give you an idea of how I started out mixing. So, because there's a lot of people who, I belong to a lot of Facebook pages, and they're always wanting to know how is the paints mixed? What do you mix them with? So I have another video that I mixed paints up with for my Dutch pours, and I will link that one in here for those of you who might be interested in that as well. Now mix pour is kind of like very thick. If you've ever opened up a can of that fluff marshmallow stuff, it is very, very thick. And so you'll need a little bit of water sometimes to thin this down, depending on the type of pour you're doing. So what I like to do is just make sure everything is mixed up well. Get the sides, get everything off your stick here. Give it another little rotation. And I like for this stuff to make a mound on top of a mound. So this is a mound on top of a mound, and it's really still thick, not sinking into itself. So I am going to grab some water. I do want it thick, but not quite that thick. Consistency that I'm going for is a mound on top of a mound, but then it sinks back into the paint. And this was very, very thick. It was not sinking, it was just kind of laying there on top. So I definitely want that to be a little bit thinner. Today I'm doing a straight pour. All right, that's better. So as you can see, I pull up my stick, it's mounding on top of itself and then sinks back in. Perfect. So that is the purple there. All right, so now I'm gonna put up a new cup. I'm gonna hit the tear button, get it down to 0. Get about 8 ounces in here. That's 8. Now I'm going to do my bright aqua green. Now Liquitex Basics, you can't screw these off, so you do have to shoot it out of the hole. So I like to dab a little bit over there just to make sure there's nothing in there. And now I'm gonna put 3 ounces. Bring this up to 11. Get that up to 11 there. We'll mix this up. So I'm doing this video on Wednesday the 9th. I think it's the 9th. And I am leaving tomorrow to go to Texas for the Fluid Art Experience. Very excited about that. I'm gonna get to finally meet in person Lee and Jeremy Massey with Massey Art Studio. I get to meet Mina Villegas, Sarah Mack, who I've already met. Sarah Mack lives here in New England. She had a showing at a library in New England. And so I went to go see her pieces and to meet her. That was a lot of fun. So I have met Sarah Mack before. I am also going to get to meet Kathleen with Cause Creations. Very super excited about that. I get to meet Karen with Waterfall Acrylics. So for those of you who are not going to the Fluid Art Experience or you don't know about it, they are going to do this again. At least that's what the plan is. And they're going to do it in another city. Maybe on the West Coast, maybe on the East Coast. I don't think anybody knows yet. They're going to have to get through the first one. So I'm very excited to go meet all those people. I get to meet all of my painting friends like Sparkle with Art by Sparkle, Elaine Burton. So there's going to be quite a few people there. We're going to be in Plano, Texas. See if I can maybe document a little bit of my time there. I'm sure other people are going to be doing the same. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so we got mound on top of a mound there. And what that means is when I pull up my stick, it runs off the stick and makes a giant mound on top of the surface, and then it sinks back in to the paint. Perfect. All right, guys. So that is the paint mixture. I've mixed up 2 colors. I'm gonna mix up the other ones and then we'll get into today's pour, all right? So I will be right back.